Hello everyone, new chapter of Hunter x Hunter is the chapter 359, Departure! And Departure is the name of the opening theme of the anime. That's very interesting. It's time now to set sail. That huge boat. And people are cheering, celebrating the departure. Black Whale's #1 set sail. To all our passengers on board, the Black Whale is now setting off safely on its voyage to the sea. This ship's journey will take 2 months as it heads for the Dark Continent. For the first 3 weeks, we will be sailing through territorial waters used by normal sailing vessels, cruise ships, fishing boats, and so on. There we will refuel and perform one final check of the ship. In the savage, untamed waters, even more frightening than the seas are the skies. Fierce, brutal storms and tornadoes, lightning and thunder, and other harsh turns of weather, in addition to all variety of flying creatures waits. And since the skies are the battleground for their turf, war, and never-ending struggle for existence, it can be extremely dangerous. As such, we will unfortunately be unable to open the ship's top deck dome. Whoa! And from there, we will be braving the stormy seas for another 5 weeks until at last we arrive at the Dark Continent. Oh. And for the public purpose of this voyage, this continent will be the goal for the general passengers and the Kakin royals. Deck 3, first class cabin. That's where we'll be transferring tomorrow's ship and head to the gate where the keeper is waiting. On the way there is a small island where we will establish a relay point. North will manage the traffic of goods and personnel. Tokiarini will handle transportation from the Dark Continent to the relay point. But my ability isn't quite as useful as Nov. I can teleport and my transporting ability is pretty poor. We should try to find another 2 or 3 people to help with transportation soon. Her face is so small, her eyes are so huge, her body is so thin. How did she get like that? She's so cute. I just wanna poke her belly. We're currently searching, but it hasn't been easy. Beyond the cell. Do we really need 3 people standing guard over him? This is seriously a waste of personnel and resources. Then you leave with each they had the dead weight, everything runs better. Haha, right back at you, Abe. In case of any emergency, they probably want multiple Zodiacs members on the first and second decks, but there is no merit in him escaping to the upper deck. Having 3 people guarding beyond is just too much. Let's decide on a rotation and propose it to Mizai to have one of us support the royal troops. You still reading? Haven't you memorized it all by now? You should all read up on this labyrinth city that we're heading to. If I die, one of you is going to have to step up and take my place as the head undersecretary. As if that ever happened. Besides, if you died, it'd be way after all of us do. Not to mention, there's full-scale support and security from the Hunter Association, so there won't be any problems. Although not included officially, the current head of the International Sea Travel Permission Bureau is one of the sole survivors. And besides, you're pretty much a living endorsement in backing up Beyond's accomplishment. So we're totally safe. The director told you the same thing already, didn't he? You're a total show-in for success. Don't go screwing it up now. We'll be counting on you too. The Extreme Center Medical Care. Oh, they are showing everything around the boat now. It's 200 box of antihistamines on the top of shelf C and 150 box of Difenidol on the bottom of shelf C, right? Is an emergency delivered to number 2? Yes sir, make sure you keep filing them so now wrong runs out and stay on top of all of our staff numbers. We'll get a soldier to the pharmacy, customers flood in and are fighting over purchases. Got it. Deck 4, Kakin Royal Troops meeting room. Deck 3, Central Courthouse. Whoa, there is a lot of stuff happening. It's Woody. Oh, all his blood has been drained out. He didn't report in at his regular time, so we went to check out on him and found him like this. The stall wasn't locked, but to be honest, I don't really lock the bathroom stall behind myself either. The time of death is estimated between 12:15 to 12:30. There wasn't any trace of evidence of any intruders, was there? Nope, none at all, which unfortunately means the suspect is someone from inside this area. There's still something else it could be. I'm going to take off his clothes. Wow. Just from looking at the situation, it seems like some kind of Nen attack was used. For what I'm about to do next, I want all of you to answer me truthfully. There's a high probability that the assailant was a Nen user from the outside. If any one of you here can use Nen, speak up now. Nen, is that some kind of superpower? Use it. This is the first time I ever heard of it. Are you sure this isn't the work of some strange creature? Oh, and now Kurapika probably used his power to see if anyone is lying. The situation is even worse than I thought. Using my chance here would be risky. I can understand the Royal Guard's ignorance here, but it's just incomprehensible for these hunters to be acting this way. If they had taken the initiative and started working together here, the Royal Guards might have given us their support. It's almost time for you two to head for the ceremony hall. The corpse will now be handed over to the royal family. From now on, try to always move together with people around you, never alone. Why didn't you speak up? Although it's true Nen is a confidential matter for the association, you know very well that this is an emergency situation that comes before the secrecy. If we weren't quick to respond, then we won't be able to get thought through what's ahead. Conversely, I'd like to ask you something now. Why would you bring up the topic of Nen among those people? What did you say? Our mission is limited to the protection of the Queen and the Prince. That there was clearly an internal matter for the Kakin army, wasn't it? It can't be. If there were any Nen users presented among the troops, then us speaking up would have had an opposite effect. It would have been tantamount to us declaring our intent to stick our necks into the private disputes and affairs of Kakin. If we just focus on our mission, we won't get wrapped up in any of that. They haven't been informed about the succession war. You all, didn't you apply for this position at the Kakin site? Of course, we applied and entered through the site. So then after that you met the Queen, right? We're talking about the face-to-face interview. We were exempted from that. Unlike you, after the voyage was announced, we got in touch with Kakin about everything. We went through the entry process just for formality's sakes. That's why we know much more about the complex situation between the royal family and the troops that you do. It seems the Queen may have taken a bit of liking to you, but that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. Which means through Pariston, and he didn't tell them about the succession war. Which means it's safe to assume Pariston himself doesn't know about it either. So then the only one who knows about the whole situation that's being recreated here is me. What is this position of Kurapika? I think he's being so fucked up. Queen Oito, it's your turn to leave your seat. So everyone's participating in this departure ceremony, which means it will be a 14-man battle royale. Although the king and the royal guards is watching over this, they really are underestimating me. It would be absolutely foolish for anyone to try and get me, the first prince, out of the way to become the king. They will be met with execution, and if any of the other princes should wind up getting killed, well, I can think of that as my own good luck. I will not be killed so easily. Looks like well, people are starting to think about this war and, oh man, probably there are some princes that are non-users, but let's see. Lady Kacho, it's your turn to leave your seat. Alright, let's go, Fun. But we had all agreed to leave our seats one at a time. Come on, she's just seeing me off to the connecting corridor. Yes. Ooh, besides the two of us have some girl talk to go over. That's right. Oh, those two really do get along so well. We might even end up with two kings. And now it's time for someone to die. Kai, you know I was thinking about the succession war. Don't go saying any fucking name so casually, idiot. Now listen up, let's work together and kill off all the other princes. When we're done and it's just the two of us left, I ask Papa to let you leave. Tell your guards to cooperate with mine, you understand? Smile with your brain. Smile shit for brains. The cameras are watching us. Alright, Fufu, it's a promise, okay? I heard it all, she's terrifying. Tell Papa to move that old geezer's seat from the RJ Foundation away from mine. He kept giving me these perfect stars the whole time, it was totally gross. Yes, my lady. This girl's, her entire self is a lie. Oh, so looks like he is in the best point he could get. Could be. And more people are dead. What the hell happened here? I don't know, we all had our own preparation responsibilities to see too. Who was the last one to see them? It was their scheduled report time 15 minutes ago. I didn't see them, but they reported nothing out of the ordinary. Step back, Your Highness. All of you move to the living room. I'm going to tell you everything I know and then I'm going to ask you some questions. If you lie, just chain will spin. If it spin, I shot. The steam whistle of the departure was the starting gun for the killing game. Oh man, it hasn't passed like 1 week, 1 day, and people are starting to make alliances to kill other people. This will be very, very interesting. Probably there is a mole on the security of Queen Oito. And Kurapika is about to find who is this person and gather some more reliable soldiers. This chapter was really, really good, amazing one. We got some informations about the ship, about where is the prison of Beyond, where is the medical support, where people are working. And obviously the most interesting thing is the succession war. And not every security guard knows about it. This is very interesting because they are lying. Yes, they can be lying, or they really don't know, and this makes everything more interesting because they're just working as bodyguards just for the sake of the prince and the queen. But something's about to happen and you have to wait until next week's chapter, and I really think that we're going to start to see some fights, some Nen fights, and these will be really good. and what you think about this chapter. What you think about this whole situation involving the security guard of Queen Oito. And if you like this video, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Plus Ultra.